Hello, everyone. Welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Welcome to the Young and the Restless Daily YAPP or after program ponderings for a quick, and by that, I mean you're already halfway done, recap of the most amazing or what the heck did we just watch moments on today's episode. Let's get to it. What happened on The Young and the Restless? The Young and the Restless gave viewers more than Danny Michael Damian and Christine's Lauralee Bell wedding 1.0 with the re-airing of the duo's 1990 ceremony in Hawaii. The show took viewers down memory lane to a time when there was money for lavish location shoots and when the show had a mesmerizing, almost hypnotic music score to scenes that drew the viewers in and took them away for an hour of fantasy and escape. At the core of the show, then and now, are the relationships among the characters that have kept viewers tuning in for decades. In this 1990 episode, we were reminded of the friendship between Christine and her bestie Nina Trisha Cast, and also, in non-wedding scenes, the push/pull, everlasting love between Victor Eric Bredin and Nikki Melody Thomas Scott. Nikki was married to Jack Peter Bergman during this time, while Victor was wed to Ashley then, Brenda Epperson. Now, Eileen Davidson. The more Nikki maintained to Victor that she and Jack were just peachy keen, and the more Victor showed concern for Nikki, the more viewers longed for the two exes to reunite. We loved seeing favorites like Gina Patty Weaver and others, who are no longer with us, including Rex Quinn Rediker and Scott Peter Barton. We didn't need reminding, although it was certainly nice to see that Barbara Crampton never fails to entertain us with her dynamic performances as the exasperating Leanna Love. If only there were a streaming platform that showed soap operas from the past. Want more details? We got you. Soap Central has the best full Y and R recaps on the internet. You can even go back over 30 years and read each and every one of them. If you can't wait until the next episode, we have daily spoilers too. And whatever you do this weekend, do not. Seriously, do not forget to read the two scoops for some laughs. Hey, admit it, we're funny in the as close as we can come to being a watching party without actually being a show. And the best part is if you agree or disagree, we want to know. As always, share your comments below. In today's emotionally charged daily Y and R recap, The Young and the Restless takes viewers on a powerful journey through memory, longing, and the unbreakable ties that still bind Genoa City's most iconic figures. With Danny, Cricket, Leanna, Gina, Nina, Scott, Rex, Ashley, Victor, Nikki, and Jack all woven into today's episode, the hour feels less like a standard soap installment and more like a living scrapbook titled The Way We Were. The episode opens with a soft piano melody echoing through the Newman living room, where the past seems to linger just as strongly as the present. Danny and Cricket, a love that never truly faded. Danny Romalotti and Christine Blair, forever known to fans as Danny and Cricket, find themselves in a quiet, emotionally loaded reunion. The years have etched lines on their faces, but not on their hearts. When Danny admits, "Every song I ever wrote still had you in it," even the strongest Y and R fans felt the sting of nostalgia. Cricket, ever the composed lawyer, struggles to keep her guard up. She reminds Danny of the choices they both made, the roads that pulled them apart. Yet, when their eyes lock, it's clear that time never truly erased what they had. It only buried it beneath responsibility, regret, and unfinished dreams. Leanna and Gina. The past always finds its voice. Across town at the Grand Phoenix, Leanna Love crosses paths with Gina Roma. The former gossip queen and the legendary pianist share a surprisingly tender moment. Leanna admits she once built her entire career on exposing secrets, but now she wonders what her life might have been if she'd chosen honesty instead of headlines. Gina, wise and reflective, responds with a truth that cuts deep. We all play different music at different times of our lives. What matters is whether we listen when the melody changes. Their exchange is short but meaningful, a reminder that even the most forgotten characters carry emotional history. Nina and Scott, a mother's guilt, a son's unspoken pain. Nina Webster meets privately with her son, Scott Granger. The tension between them is thick with years of misunderstandings. Nina confesses that she spent her life running from her mistakes instead of facing them, and Scott was often the one who paid the price. Scott listens quietly, his eyes guarded but softening. He admits he learned independence too early, trust too late. Their reconciliation doesn't come with a dramatic hug or tearful breakdown. Instead, it comes with a simple, powerful promise to stop pretending the past didn't happen. Rex. Love, lust, and lessons learned. Meanwhile, Rex Sterling reflects on his complicated romantic history. Sitting alone with a drink in society, Rex admits to a friend that he once mistook recklessness for passion. He speaks of lost chances, misunderstood intentions, and the painful realization that genuine love often arrives quietly, not with fireworks. His storyline serves as a subtle mirror to the rest of the episode, proof that everyone in Genoa City is haunted by the choices they once made when they thought they knew everything. Ashley and Jack, siblings, rivals, survivors. At Jabbo, the temperature rises as Ashley Abbott confronts her brother Jack Abbott. Their argument isn't about business, at least, not entirely. It's about identity, legacy, and all the years they spent fighting for validation in their father's shadow. Ashley accuses Jack of always needing to be the hero. Jack fires back that Ashley never trusted anyone else to lead. The words are sharp, but beneath the anger is unmistakable love. When they finally fall into silence, it's clear that the Abbott rivalry has always been fueled by fear of losing one another rather than by power alone. Victor and Nikki, the core of Genoa City. No Way We Were episode would be complete without the formidable bond between Victor Newman and Nikki Newman. Their scene is quiet, intimate, and deeply moving. Sitting together with old photo albums, they reminisce about their earliest battles, betrayals, and reconciliations. Victor, rarely vulnerable, admits he sometimes wonders who he might have been without Nikki grounding his storms. Nikki responds with the truth only she can deliver. You would have still conquered the world. You just would have been lonely doing it. Their love story, forged through decades of chaos, remains the emotional backbone of Genoa City. Jack versus Victor, a rivalry that refuses to die. Later, Jack and Victor face off in a chance encounter that feels anything but accidental. The tension between them crackles just as fiercely as it did decades ago. Jack accuses Victor of rewriting history to suit his empire. Victor counters that Jack's greatest weakness has always been his need for approval. Yet, in a rare moment of honesty, both men acknowledge that their rivalry shaped them. Without each other, neither would have become the men they are today, a twisted form of mutual respect hidden beneath years of warfare. The emotional thread that ties them all. What makes today's The Way We Were episode so powerful is not any single plot twist, but the emotional mosaic created by all these intertwined lives. Danny's music echoes in Cricket's restraint. Nina's regret mirrors Nikki's resilience. Ashley's fire reflects Victor's dominance. And through it all, Jack stands as the bridge between past and present, a man forever chasing both redemption and legacy. The episode doesn't offer neat conclusions. Instead, it offers recognition. Recognition that time does not erase love. It only changes the way it lives inside us. A love letter to Y and R's legacy. Today's daily Y and R recap is less about scandal and more about soul. It reminds us why the young and the restless has endured for over 5 decades. These characters are not just players in a soap opera. They are emotional landmarks in the lives of the fans who grew up with them. The Way We Were isn't just the title of today's episode. It's a quiet acknowledgement that no matter how much changes in Genoa City, the past never truly leaves. It simply waits for the right moment to speak again. And today, it spoke beautifully.